Imagine this. You talk with someone and get to know them for a while. Eventually, you befriend them and start to look up to their work. Maybe you're drawn to their art style, maybe it's their music, or maybe their interests match yours. Everything seems to go smoothly, or so it seems. That happened to me with Teal projects. I first saw him in Club Colibri in 2023. I didn't know him much at that time, but we did get to know each other for a bit. In June of 2024, he asked me to add him on Discord, so I did. That was also my first time hearing about LioFX, who was GreatPat58 at the time. I would occasionally produce fan art of Teal's Persona and Tetrasona, but it wasn't until I joined his server and discovered the constructor world that he created, which was called Intranet. I was drawn to his character designs, so I made fan art of them. It wasn't until late 2025 that I started producing Intranet style art of my own. All thanks to someone else in that server who decided to make their character in that style. During that time, I also made fan art of Lio's characters. I was drawn to his chibi art style as I was an artist who produced artwork of a similar nature, and also consumed work made by another artist, Peppoyo. It started with my own character, but as time passed on, I would draw other characters in the Intranet art style. Such characters included the twins from Terraria and both of Vincent Aza's akumatized forms, Pixelator and Revelator. Hell, I even made fan art for Tato when Okisa was trying to get his channel terminated. It was clear that this art style was the most influential art style I've been exposed to, alongside Peppoyo's. I've even produced fan art of Teal's characters traditionally. It wasn't until the day I created my alternate account that I learned what Teal and Lio were really like behind the scenes. From what Tarinama told me in DMs, and also from his video about Oxline's staff, Teal and Lio were a part of a private server where they talked about people behind their back. Most notably, they snarked on Tari. Teal and his friends criticized Tari for a lot of things. They would criticize relatively trivial behaviors of Tari, such as the way he typed his messages, and also his fixation on some microsystems. If that's not telling someone how to live their life, I don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, I also learned that while Lio didn't do anything in that server, he was an enabler to the snark that Teal and his friends engaged in. When I learned about this situation, I was shocked and felt demoralized. I've always looked up to Teal's artwork, and I've always considered him a good friend of mine. But you can't always count on those you look up to. The moral of the story, you can't always expect things to stay hidden for long. As Pogatora says, some people don't forget. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again someday.